Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. I've been looking over this geode setup, and there's a couple of changes I want to make to it. One problem we have is that these machines back up because their stuff's not going out fast enough, because these guys are actually making 5 items a second, as opposed to like these that make 3. And it's just that they can't get their stuff out fast enough. So what I did is made some fast inserters. And we'll put that on this line right here. And it seems like kind of a waste, but having that backup of purple geodes was really kind of bothering me a little bit. Another small, tiny little optimization we can do is I have the Mark II machines on the inside. There's one Mark II machine per every setup, and it's nothing that was really strategically placed. It just happened to be that I had 4 level 2 crushers, and it just kind of fit. And I just did exactly the exact same thing. I want to put these guys on the outside because that will give them more belt space. They were starting to back up a little bit just because they produce a lot faster than the inside, and this part of the belt has a lot more stuff on it, so they couldn't get their stuff out. And you can see this guy's kind of fallen into that category, but who cares about him? He's only a Mark I machine. All right, we could tweak that right here as well. You and you. All right, and that is all the unnecessary optimization I am going to do to this geode processor for a while, because we're backed up quite a bit, and everything's just looking just ducky. We're getting backups basically everywhere. Things are starting to back up a bit because we're overproducing everything, which is generally a situation I like to be in. Someone pointed out this, and I'm going to go ahead and fix that, get that stuff on both sides of the belt. They were right in that it really doesn't matter, but they were also right in that it totally does matter. So that is corrected. And in this episode, I want to take a look at farming. And I want to do farming down here, kind of, by this big giant phlegm of worms. That's going to be a problem. I think we can kind of inch our way over there. The reason why I want to set it up right here is because this is where the mud is coming out. And we use mud to make soil. But before we get into that, there are some sciences I want to science, and that is this optimized biome planner. I think we went over this in the last episode, but we want to get that up and running, and I think for that we need compost and soil, and wood blocks and paper, and then those explore token biotechs. All right, I think we're it's not a science that we're going to want to mass produce, though, because we only need it for 6 of these, I believe. I could be mistaken, but I believe that is it. Can we search by that? Optimized. No. If I get that, does it tell you? Yeah, I think there's only 6 sciences we can research with it. So we can knock it out real quick. And then our farming stuff will stay down here. We don't need to make a science machine dedicated to that. So let's see. I'm going to landfill some of this area out and try not to disturb the phlegm over there. And I will see you shortly after the intro. All right, so I think up here, and you know what? We should be able to do this in map mode now, I think. No, I cannot. I must still be too far away. All right, I'll probably be able to expand my stuff out here soon. Let's see, let's just grab all this stuff that we had going. And we're making 1 composter right now. I think I want to make another. And what else do we have here? Nutrient extractors, seed extractors, bioprocessors. We might need that later. I want to make an algae farm. I think just a Mark I will do. And basic farms. I think this is all we need right now, other than some assembly machines. And I'm just going to pick up these guys because they're not really doing anything anymore. Did that cut off power to the base? No, we're fine. All right, so I made some space over here with some landfill. Okay, so the way this works is we're going to have our composters, and that needs some kind of organic material. That is where the algae farm comes in. And I wanted to make it where we have this water line right here. If we could just recycle that for algae production, that would be fantastic. Yeah, let's do that. And you will be just green algae. You'll make green algae. And we'll feed that into some composters. Let's go this way. There's no real reason. We're just doing that. You are going to produce 20 every 30 seconds. For some reason, I thought it was more than that. We might have to make some more algae farms. That is a possibility. Let's just set it up for this, and we'll see how this works out. Let's go ahead and get you producing if we can. All right, and we're going to need a machine here, a machine here. This one is going to produce... Actually, this one is going to produce these seedling nests. They take 2 seconds. They need water. They need compost. And they need soil, which needs compost and mud. So that is where that loop comes around. And mud we have right here. So I'm going to divert that line and pull the mud, the waste mud that's coming out of there, and use that to make our soil. And we'll probably have to expand this quite a bit. But that should get that process going. You should have everything you need. You've got compost. All right, and I think I think that might be like a 2-to-1 ratio or something like that. Those are seedling nests, and really don't want to overproduce those because there's a lot of them. We don't use this science very much, but we do need ground samples. We're going to need, what did I say? 64, 96 of them is how many we're going to need. I guess if we go a little bit over, it's not really going to matter. And we're out of assembly machines. And we got a whole bunch of these queued up. Let's just go ahead and do assembly machine 2s for now on. All right, that is going to go to make ground samples right here, which requires one of those and one of these protective scaffoldings, which requires wood blocks and paper. We can get that with a chest right now. And you're going to make these, which we're going to need the bio tokens. Now, I didn't look that up. Oh, we have it here from last side. Craft, we do that in a seed extractor, which I believe we have. So we can just put that right there. And we want to extract those from those. All right, and do we have our desert gardens in our pocket here? We sure do. And that should be enough to create all the science that we need. for our little adventure. Okay, let's you know what? This is going to back up and stop the geode process now that I'm thinking about it. Let's let that go on. What's our chest looking like? Oh, it's almost halfway full. Yeah, hopefully getting farming going. We'll make a sink for that. What was I doing over here? I have completely forgotten. Looking over things? No, we were getting paper and wood blocks. That was our job. I didn't set up a chest making paper. I didn't want it to be like a full permanent thing because we're not really using paper for a whole lot. And I don't want to control or shift C that because that will that'll get rid of all the paper that we just picked up. All right, that's a lot of paper, and that's a lot of blocks. How many do we need? 1 and 2, so 96 basically. All right, so we should be good. At least for that first round. There's some other stuff we're going to want to unlock in that tree. So we're not going to be completely done with this whole process once we get our 96 science. But we will be close. Boy, sometimes that power pole placement just works. Okay, let's throw this in there. Let's throw that in there. And you can get your stuff going. That'll get that going. We will make these things. Eventually. 300 seconds. That's a lot of seconds. Okay. Well, that's going to go on for a little while. All right. And what were we going to do with that? I'd forgotten really already. Please tell me that that is like 32 for one of those. Okay. All right. So is there a seed extractor Mark II? No. All right, so maybe 2 composters is going to be very ample. All right, so that's going on. Let's see. Let's just review. Where were we going to go with that? I was going to go desert farming, and we want desert farming 2. Those are the 2 researches we want. We can go ahead and set that now. And, should always check the recipe time. And I mean, there's no sense in farming now, right? With a basic farm? I don't think we can grow anything without the seeds. I guess we could look at what we need to do on these trees. That's something we could do. Let's see. This is the temperate one, right? We need to be able to generate the temperate tree seeds. Which go into an arboretum, if I'm not mistaken, and do temperate tree cultivation. You need soil and temperate tree seeds, and you need soil and water. All right, so this is fairly straightforward. Right, desert tree, temperate tree. All right, and that's going to force wood. Which we can use to build our boards from now on. I didn't plan that out very well. I saw we needed paper, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to completely destroy our setup that we have here. And now that the paper is no longer needed. Let's see, let's move that there. Can we'll just make another water pump. I'm sure there's going to be all kinds of water networks and stuff like that over here. We don't have to be stingy on water pumps. How are these guys over here? Are we in any danger? Okay, that makes them wake up a bit, but it doesn't look like it makes them too angry. All right, we'll just run this pipe here. That gives you that stuff. And those just make. We don't even have to give you anything. Nice. All right, we'll just need to out of inserters. I don't suppose. Hey, that worked. Pick up, drop off. You throw your soil out there. How's this coming along? Still got a ways. But this process can work. All right, how long do these take? 30 seconds. All right, let's get an idea of what kind of scale we're talking about here. Raw bioresin. We're also going to need ethanol. This process takes 4 seconds and takes 1. And you take 30 seconds to make 2. How much bioresin are we going to need? What do you do? 4 every 15 seconds, and you need 1 every 30 seconds. So what is that? 1 to 4? 1 to 8. No, you take 2. 1 to 4. "30 seconds, you're going to produce 8. So yeah, that's 1 to 4. All right, that's what we can do. we can might as well build it to ratio. Let's see. That's just a plain arboretum. That's not special. It's the generator that's special. Okay. So we can make 3 more of those. 3 more of those. And then sort of figure out how we want this to work. Something like this, maybe? And have a line coming down for soil-related accessories. Pipe, pipe, pipe. That's up north a ways. Do we have any fuel? Yeah, we got some fuel. Okay, and you need temperate tree cultivation. You need 5 soil every 30 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and assume that one inserter is going to work for you. I'll do that all the way around, and yeah, might as well tighten that up. Drop, pick up. Did the exact opposite of what I wanted to do. Oh, nope. I did it completely wrong. Pick up, drop tile. There we go. That's what we want. And now they're all facing the wrong way. Okay. There we go. That works there. Pick up, drop off. Those are all going to have to be custom, aren't they? Pick up, drop off. Pick up, drop off. Pick up, drop off. Okay, and oh, you need soil. How much soil do you need? Desert tree, tree seed. Wait a minute, did I pick the wrong one? Yeah, after we went through all that, I still picked the wrong one. Temperate. And you need 5 soil every 15 seconds. So I think just that inserter right there coming in will be fine for you. Actually, these inserters are going to have to come down. Or go up, depending on how you look at it, I guess. Because I want some space to feed that water line coming through. All right, that's pretty tight. But I think that's what we need. How are we doing here? Hey, we got the first one. We're almost through the second one. I knew that would help. All right, let's take a visit over here to science real quick. That's going to get our resin going. And boy, then we need to send our wood to wherever we're going to make basic circuits. All right, I'm starting to see where trains are going to be helpful. Our base is getting very large now. All right, and we are on to making desert farming. That cycle will go through 2 more, and then we should be able to research everything we need to make basically infinite desert farms, which might be infinite, but just extremely slow. I wonder if that process is about the same. I guess we can't see that process from here. All right, but let's go ahead and get this hooked up at least. This needs to be in line with that. All right, you guys are going to have to send stuff out too. We can't forget that little detail. And you're going to have temperate tree cultivation. You're going to have 2 products. Yeah, that's not going to work. We could do it on the outside, I guess. since we're not taking water in there. Seems kind of silly having belts coming out for that, but and what are you gonna do? Can they go out to the same belt? I think so. At the rate we're going, I'm pretty sure that is going to work just fine. Oh, and these the images are a little bit longer, so actually that is symmetrical, even though it doesn't necessarily look like it. All right, those can go down. We can filter that off with stuff later. Okay, so soil goes through here. We're going to have to get water. There's no way to cross, though. There's no empty space there, no. Can we take these power poles down one and not affect anything poorly? I think so. There we go. Boy, I'm tightening that up really tight, aren't I? That's not going to come back to bite us at all. All right, water. And electricity. We need more soil machines, aren't we? Boy, everything on this side of things is just really slow, isn't it? How long does it take to grow a tree? Are you not able to grab? You should be. Guess these guys are gonna take it all first. Oh, and they're doing that little cute thing where they fight over it. I hate it when they fight. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to scale up soil production. That is for sure. Which is good, because I think we have a lot of it. Yes, we do. And I think we've got some hiding in chests elsewhere as well. Alright, I think you're actually taking away from our science production, so we'll pause that so these can prioritize. You still got lots of stuff. Yes. Very nice. I'm going to go ahead and take these. Let's see. We want the next level desert farm upgrade, which is this one. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and place this science in here. And I may actually go and prepare for the next episode a little bit and do some calculations on exactly what we're going to need over here to get this stuff done. Advanced Circuits is the name of the game here. That's what we're actually doing here. So the wood, we're going to need that because we can use that to make the boards that are needed to make the other boards. What else did we need for these? Transistors. I think we have all this stuff. I don't have transistors in the list, do I? Let's add those. Silicon wafers. That's right. Ooh, and plastic. Plastic is made from liquid plastic, which is made from propane. Propene? Which is cracking naphtha to propane. Methanol. Okay, we're going down this road again. I thought I could. This is stuff that I don't even think I had added the last time. What was the resin used for? Oh, that was to make those boards. We're just on transistors now. Barreling and fluids. That's requiring catalysts. So I think that is going to be our way to do that. You are going to require methanol. Requires methane from natural gas liquids. From raw gas. From crude oil, multi-phase oil. All right, I think we needed all this stuff before anyway. Which comes from the blue algae. All right, we're back to that process. Did we need this for something else? Blue cellulose fiber, soil, water, silicone wafers, tin copper wire. Okay, all that stuff can be added. Ferric chloric solutions. Where's that needed? That's needed right here. I'm unbarreling it. Hydrogen chloride. Oh, this is just going to go on, isn't it? Okay, hydrogen. I'm starting to get materials that I recognize. Ingredient, saline water. All right. All right, there's the end of that process. And this is our blue cellulose fiber that we got from over there. Now, was that for this, or was that doing something else? Are we just making the multi-phase oil over there? Yeah. Oh, no, we're making fuel oil. This was a completely separate process. We're making the multi-phase oil here. All right, and it's looking like that is, instead of doing that, we can actually process that into crude oil. No, we're doing that. That's right here. All right, we're just burning off that that raw gas right now. All right, so that feeds into this process. It's all come full circle. With just a whole bunch of little extra things to do on the side. Silicon wafers. Those should be pretty straightforward, right? Talk to me here. Monosilicon. Molten silicon and nitrogen. You need molten silicon and a seed. And that requires nitrogen, which we can pull from the air. All right, boy. It seems like, I mean, it's still good because the resin, actually the resin with the other, it looks about the same. It really looks about the same right now. Oh, well, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let's see, can we get, is all our science done now? All right, no, we still got 8 more of those to process. I'll sit here and watch the trees grow and get that science processed, and I will see you in the next episode where we start this nightmare chain. All right, thank you for watching. See you next time.